Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy holidays. I hope you're enjoying a little bit of time off if you can get it with your loved ones, or just enjoying some downtime to relax. Um, yeah, so today I'm going to start a series of workouts for 5Ks. Okay, and I've done some fully detailed training programs, some sub 20-minute 5Ks all the way down to sub 15, and some workouts. But I'm going to do a two-part series now, and I'm going to do 5 workouts to help with to achieve a sub 20-minute 5K. And then I'll go to sub 19, 18, 17, 16, and 15. 5 workouts for each video. And then I'm going to come back around and repeat it again for another batch of 5 workouts. So workouts that you may or may not have seen or may not have done. But I think you'll find some things in here that you probably would find interesting and helpful. And I've used these workouts with, over 2 decades with success as a coach. And I want to share them with you to help you in your endeavor as a coach or an athlete, to put you in a position to run faster and to be better and to make good decisions. And I just want to share my insight with you. So your insight's valuable too, so put it in the comments down below. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and the notification next to it. I've got fully detailed training programs from 800 all the way up to the marathon and tons of workout videos. And I got a whole bunch more coming. So please hit that button and hit that notification so you don't miss it. I got over 150 videos already. So and I thank all of you for your support. I want this to be the best running channel out there for content. So with that, let's get to it. 5 workouts to help you achieve a sub 20-minute 5K. I'm going to go over here in my book, and then I'll take you over to the whiteboard where everything's written down. So you can see it. You can pause it, copy. You can write it down yourself. But I want you to listen to this part so you can understand the logic and the reasoning behind the workouts. And that way, before you write them down, it'll make it easier that way for you. Okay, so the first one, 3 to 4 times a mile. Okay, yes, 3 to 4 times 1 mile run and I'm going to go over a couple different ways on how to do it. Okay, so it's 3 to 4 miles of total running at 5K pace. Now you can either do this workout at current 5K pace and progress towards goal 5K pace, or you can do a lot of different things. You can do goal 5K pace now and just kind of cut the rest along the way. It's really up to you what you feel is most appropriate as a coach. For yourself and for your athletes, but there's a lot of different ways you can do it. But and the goal mile paces for a sub 20-minute 5K are 6:23 to 6:25 per mile. You want to get to the point where you can run those at that pace. And for 3, let's say 10%. Okay, you have to get to at least 30 miles a week to run 3 times a mile. Okay, it should be no less than 10% of your weekly volume, and really no more either. So. And if you want to do 4 times a mile, you should be running at least 40 miles per week before you do it. Okay. Again, you want to get to the point where you can run this workout at your goal 5K pace. And let's say a couple different scenarios too. You stay at your current pace. Your first workout, especially for your less experienced athletes, is a 5-minute recovery. You can do the workout again in like 4 weeks with a 4-minute recovery, and then a workout again in 4 weeks with a 3-minute recovery. Okay. Or you can keep the workout at 3-minute recoveries and just get faster each workout. It's really up to you what you feel is appropriate. And I'll say this too before I get to more of the workouts. Training at your current fitness is important. So watch my 1 mile time trial video in the description if you haven't yet, and how to set the right training paces for everything. Runs, workouts, the works. Training at the right paces is very, very important to maximize your potential to keep progressing along the way and minimize the risk of getting sick and hurt. Okay? Very, very important. And it also makes sure that you're not training way over your head and your capabilities right now, or too slow. So, and this applies to all the athletes as well. This is where you can make it easier to break it up into groups and so on and so forth, because everybody will be training at the paces they need to train. And this is also a good way of cutting the gap from 1st to 7th runner in the cross country team. Okay, and so keep that in mind too. And by the way, 5K is one of the most frequently, if not the most frequently run distance all around the world, whether it be track, cross country, or the road, which is why I'm doing a 5K series, just so you know. So let's get back to the workouts. Workout number 2, looking at my coaching book here, 6 to 8 times an 800 with a 2-minute recovery at 3K pace, current 3K pace, okay, based on what the equivalent is to your 5K or your mile time trial. So in this case, you want to get to the point where you're running 6 or 8 of them, 6 being on the less experienced athletes and 8 being the more. 6 or 8 of them at 305 to 306 per 800-meter rep, continuous with a 2-minute recovery. That's the pace you want to be training. And again, it's important to be training at not only 10K pace, 5K pace, 3K, mile, 800, training at utilizing a multi-pace training system will put you in a position to run well, short-term and long-term. So keep that in mind as well. As a coach and an athlete. So that's workout 2. Workout number 3 is a 20-minute consecutive tempo run, okay? And I've done videos on how to kind of, if you're starting from the beginning, how to build up your ability to run a 20-minute consecutive tempo run. I've gone into a detail, but this is a way of doing it too, is let's say 2 times 6 minutes is your first time, 12 minutes consecutively, and 2 times 8 minutes, then 16 minutes consecutively, 2 times 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes consecutively. Yes, it took you a little while to get there, but you were able to lock in at the appropriate training paces beginning and just add to it. So training at the right paces, again, rather than trying to run at the low pace and falling off, is a much better option. So, and I am speaking from experiences as a coach over the last 2 decades plus. So a 20-minute consecutive tempo run. In this case, it's about 6:38 to 6:40 per mile, so about 15 seconds slower than 5K race pace. So this is approximately 10K, or a little sub T, a sub threshold. Doing this tempo runs are very, very underrated. They're very, very important parts of training, and it's something that I'd emphasize on a regular basis. Now, on the back end of tempo, take about a 4 to 5 minute recovery after you do it, and then you maybe do a little acceleratory work, whether it be 5 times 100 meter uphill, jog down recovery, sprints, hard sprints, or 5 times 100 meters on the flat. Same thing, jog equal recovery, or 200 meters uphill and then 200 meters flat on the alternate workout. So it's important to do a little bit of acceleratory work after the tempo run as well, to not only get a little bit more of a benefit from the workout, but to help teach you how to accelerate when you're already fatigued. And that's something I emphasize in a lot of videos too. I talk about that. So again, 4 mile or 20-minute consecutive tempo at 10K pace, 4 to 5 minute active recovery, and then some acceleratory work on the back end, what you feel is most appropriate. Workout 4 is a 10-kilometer fartlek run, or multi-pace run, pace surges. And so after your warm-up and before you cool down and do your drills and your strides and whatnot, you embark on a 10, and it's going to be a timed 10-kilometer effort, okay? But in that, you'll be doing accelerations from 2 minutes down to maybe 30 seconds. With everything has a 1 minute recovery, okay? And excuse me, the 2 minutes kind of close to the 10K pace. So you're going to be working from 6:40 down to about 6:12, which is about mile pace. And those are obviously for the shorter reps, but this teaches you how to accelerate, come back, accelerate, come back. It teaches you pace surging in a race to either create a gap or to close one, and you'll also learn a lot about yourself as well in this. So there will be timed efforts. Again, it's 10 kilometers long, and it's a very, 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 very good workout. Very good workout. The next one, workout number 5, is 3 sets of broken mile. The broken mile is a little bit differently now. It's 600/1,000, or 600 and 1,000. The 600 meter effort being at 3K pace, then you take a 2 minute recovery, and then you do the 1,000 at 5K pace, all goal pace, okay? And then you take a 5 minute recovery after the 1,000, or to break up the set, and then you repeat for 3 sets, okay? So it's essentially 3 times a broken mile, 3 miles worth of total running. Okay, this is a good mid-season workout. And in this case here, running the 600s at 219 to 220, and the 1,000 meter repeats at 358 to 359. Okay, just rotating, continuous, and it teaches you, again, pace variations and pace accelerations. But again, training in this zone of 3K pace to 5K pace is very, very important. Whether you're training for the 800 or the 5K or the 10K, it's very, very important to be able to max work. So those are the 5 workouts. Let me know what you think. Put your feedback in the comments down below. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up. If you have videos can think of videos that I haven't done yet, shoot a comment down below. And let me know if you subscribe so I could personally thank you. I really appreciate all of your support. Okay, now let's go over to the whiteboard so you can see what it looks like, okay? Okay, so here are the workouts. And I'll go over them again, but now you can write them down because you know what they look like. So workout 1, 3 to 4 times a mile. Okay, about a 3 to 4 minute recovery, 4 minutes on the less experienced folks, 3 minutes on the more experienced folks. At 6:23 to 6:25, which is your goal 5K pace. Again, these are commensurate with a sub 20 minute 5K. Number 2, 6 to 8 times an 800 with a 2 minute recovery at 3:05 to 3:06, which is 3K pace, so the equivalent 3K pace on a sub 20-minute 5K. Okay. Workout 3, a 20-minute consecutive tempo run or continuous tempo run at 6:38 to 6:40 per mile. Take a 5-minute active recovery, and you do some acceleration work. Okay. Very, very important. Number 4 is a 10-kilometer rolling fartlek. Okay. Pace surging, pace accelerations. 1 to 2 minute efforts. You can go down to 30 seconds if you need to. With 1 minute easy recovery jogs after each one. Excuse me. At 6:40 down to 6:12 per mile. That's the range. So the slower, the longer reps on the slower end, shorter reps on the faster end. But this gives you an opportunity to address 10K pace all the way down the mile pace in one workout, which is a good workout. So, and by remaining continuous like that, you're ready for different types of race scenarios and so on. So, and that's what a lot of these workouts are designed to do as well. Not only to make you strong, but to make you savvy racing as well, to get used to different fluctuations and paces, and not necessarily be vulnerable to everything. Okay. And again, so these broken miles, let's break it down. 3 sets of 600 at 3K pace, thousands at 5K pace. The 600s are at 219 to 220. You take 2 minutes after the 600, and then the thousands are at 358 to 359. You take 5 minutes after the 1,000, so it acts as a set, and you repeat for 3 sets. Okay, and that's your work. Those are your workouts. Okay, let me know what you think. If you found this helpful and enjoyable, please hit the thumbs up. And if you have suggestions of your own, put them in the comments. All feedback is welcome. And again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and the notification. This series is going to be really, really helpful for a lot of folks. So, and I don't want you to miss out on it. So, be safe and look out for everybody. Wear your masks. Happy holidays. Talk to you next time.